The first night sleeping in my Honda Glice that was surreal. I kept thinking, this is temporary, just a bad patch. I was 34 with a master's degree in marketing and had never imagined I'd be brushing my teeth in a gas station bathroom. 3 months earlier, I had a downtown apartment, a management position, and enough savings for emergencies. Then came the layoffs, a medical bill for $17,000 after insurance, thanks American healthcare, and a landlord who wouldn't wait for late rent. The perfect storm. By day 15 of car living, I had developed a routine. Planet Ticker membership for showers, $10 month parent best investment ever, library for wifer and job applications, Gebart parking lot for overnight safety. I'd become invisible part in another person in workout clothes, another face behind a laptop, another car in a sea of vehicles. The hardest part wasn't the discomfort. It was the shame. I'd park blocks away from job interviews, changing in public restrooms, praying no one would see me climb into my backseat at night. I stopped calling friends. What would I say? Hey, want to hang out at my deck rack? Day 43. I landed a part-time job at a coffee shop. Not enough for an apartment, but enough to eat something besides ramen. My manager, Diane, was a no-nonsense woman in her 60s who ran the place with military precision. One morning I arrived for my 5 a.m. shift, looking particularly rough. I'd been caught in rain the night before and everything I owned was damp. You are late, Diane said, not looking up from the Fressa machine. She glanced at me, then at the window where my car was visible in the parking lot. That your car? My stomach dropped. I nodded, preparing for the worst. I could have lied. Instead, I whispered, about 6 weeks. She handed me a cup of coffee and continued working in silence. I was certain I'd be fired. Pay her to homeless barista wasn't exactly good for business. At the end of my shift, Diane handed me a key. My son's old apartment above my garage. It's nothing fancy. Rent is $200 a month, utilities included. I stared at the key. I can't. You can and you will. She cut me off. I need someone reliable who can open the shop when I am away. Consider it part of your job. That night, I slept on a real mattress for the first time in 44 days. The apartment was tiny pert, basically a studio with a kitchenette, but it had a shower, a lock on the door, and most importantly, dignity. Over the next few months, Diane never mentioned my situation again. She simply increased my hours, taught me to manage the books, and started introducing me to her business contacts as my right-hand person. One day I overheard her on the phone. Yes, she has marketing experience, MBA, actually varnagely competent. You'd be lucky to get her. A week later, I interviewed at a local marketing firm. The owner mentioned he was a regular at our coffee shop, and Diane had been aggressively recommending me for months. On my last day at the coffee shop, I tried to thank Diane. She waved me off. Save the speech. Just remember something. I was homeless for 6 months in my 20s. Nobody helped me. That's the problem with this world, Pan. We pretend we don't see each other. Today, I run my own marketing consultancy. I still live simply, save aggressively, and keep an emergency fund that would make financial advisors proud. And I have a standing arrangement with Diane Parrott. I handle all her business marketing for free, and she lets me use her coffee shop for client meetings. Sometimes the person who pulls you out of the darkness isn't a friend, family member, or charitable organization. Sometimes it's just someone who's been there, sees you clearly, and refuses to look away.